Good evening. So I'm so glad to represent Dr. Barbara Jordon Elementary School this evening. We are so excited about the wonderful work that is going to take place to ensure that our scholars have a great learning environment and a wonderful place to learn and thrive and grow. And so we're so delighted that the architectural team and all of the members of the bond committee are committed to excellence for this project. And so again, my name is Lisa Curry, the executive director for the South Oak Cliff Elementary Schools, and Barbara Jordon is one of those campuses. So thank you for a great meeting today. And again, we're just excited about the wonderful changes that are going to occur so that Barbara Jordon is a place for our scholars to be able to learn and grow in a great environment. Also this evening, we have with us our wonderful trustee, Mrs. Joyce Foreman. And so she is joining us on this call. And again, so delighted that she is a part of our family. She makes a lot of things happen for our scholars and for our community. So again, welcome, Mrs. Foreman.
Thank you, and good evening to everyone. This is Trustee Joyce Foreman, and I am the trustee for the Southwest Oak Cliff area, where Barbara Jordon is one of the schools that's in my district. I'm really excited to watch this presentation and to see exactly what the administration is recommending for the upgrades to Barbara Jordon. For me, it's important that the students have a quality education and they're equalized in terms of their education. So the students are number one, and I'll be excited to go through this presentation along with you to ensure that our students get exactly what they need. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Barbara Jordon design presentation. We have with us James Harrison, which will be starting with our presentation. Hey, James, I think you're muted. Jacqueline, I think if you could unmute the phone number that's showing on the participant.
There we go. How was that? Can everyone hear me? Good deal. Okay, let's try this again. My apologies. My name is James Harrison. I'm a principal with Harrison Kornberg Architects, and we are just excited to make this presentation to you tonight as you all reinvest in the community by way of renovating Barbara Jordan Elementary School. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to partner with you on this auspicious project. And so what we're going to do is run through pretty much the scope of the project and show you the progress that we've made thus far. So you will know kind of what to expect and what we're imagining, and you can sort of see the future of what we envision the renovations of Barbara Jordan to ultimately become. So we have a table of contents, and it's going to cover 4 things. One, the project location, which is pretty self-explanatory, but the project scope, the building renovations, and the building additions. So the project location, the project's located obviously in the south part of Dallas. It is bordered by West Kite Street and South Polk Street in a residential neighborhood. The scope for this project will include 2 major additions and a renovation. The major additions will focus on the administration area with a new secured vestibule, as well as a new kitchen renovation and servery renovation. I mean, a kitchen addition and servery addition. The renovations will happen throughout the school. Those renovations will include site improvements, exterior improvements. We're going to look at replacing educational casework and teaching surfaces. We're also looking at finishes, interior finishes, replacing ceiling tiles and new lighting, along with the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems for creature comfort. So the slide that you're looking at now gives you an overview of where the additions and the renovations will happen. The number 1 identifies the administration and new secure vestibule entry. The number 2 identifies the new kitchen and servery addition and renovation. And then item 3 just identifies all of the renovations that we are going to be doing across the school, and we will go into that in more detail. So this is just a plan of the overall school. And what you see outlined are areas 1, again, administration. Area 2, which is the cafeteria and servery. And then the rest of the building, which will receive renovations throughout. So now let's look a little more in depth at the building renovations.
Hi, this is Bridget. And we will be looking at the existing building renovations and what we've been charged with. So we have been asked for the existing building to redo the new finishes for the floor, paint, new lighting, LED lighting. Classrooms will include new cabinetry, marker boards, and displays. So here we have the finished floor plan. So I'm going to walk you through that with the building. First is the pre-K and K classroom wing. It's on your left. Here we have provided new VCT flooring to match the school colors, red and blue. Each pot of color is relating to the classroom level. This is to help the students with wayfinding. The bold VCT border provided in each room is to help with the sense of placement for the younger students. It also replaces the idea of carpet, and the stripes in the corridor relate back to the pods of the classroom, which will have the color painted above the door to help with wayfinding and identifying the room. Again, this helps provide a sense of place and wayfinding through the whole building for the students. Each corridor will have a primary school color as well as a complementary color, such as red-blue, red-gray, red-orange for the corridor. This provides visual cues and wayfindings for the students, so you know which hall to go down and which classroom level. For the main corridor, we have public spaces where the entries are. The main color there will be the red and red-gray. So each corridor intersection, we have provided a 2x2 red or blue square VCT to help with the placement in the hall and direction and traffic flow of the students. This will allow a marker for the teacher and to the students to know where to line up in the hall. And if you move over to the cafeteria and dining area, we've provided a new VCT flooring, paint, acoustical panels. Here in the floor diagram, you can see that we have followed the pattern of the corridors into this area, and the color again correlates to the school colors, and it's matching the existing dining room furniture in this area. Next, we'll move on to the auditorium. We'll be updating the carpet, providing new LED lighting and paint. The carpet will remain neutral, such as gray to match the overall room. And then in the admin area, we have provided a new secure entry vestibule, which will have new porcelain tile, new carpet at the reception, new VCT at the clinic. And it would all, again, go back to the theme of the building. And then for the staff, we have provided a new break room and conference room. Again, these will have VCT and carpet. As we move on to the media center, we have followed the architecture of the existing building. In the main portion of the media center here, you will see there's 3 stripes with the patterns of the carpet. This correlates to the existing windows and reflects to the language of the architecture. So this helps emphasize the architecture and the path of natural light, but it also allows a sense of placement for future furniture layouts or groups or gatherings for the kids, such as story time. So next here we have the enlarged area, and we have the pre-K classroom perspective and existing conditions to the right, and then to the left you can see a proposed rendering. Each room will have updated flooring, new ceiling, new LED lighting, paint, cabinetry, marker boards, tack boards. Here you see the new VCT border that it gives a sense of place for the younger kids. Each room will have a new accent wall along with the cabinetry, and it will follow the color of the room. And the colors is kept to a minimum to help reduce distraction. Again, in the large floor plan, you can see a pattern that's in front of the door that correlates to the color of the classroom. And you can see at the intersection here where we have provided that 2x2 square that's red or blue that allows the student a placement of where to stop in the corridor and to help with the flow of traffic. In the next slide, here is a typical classroom perspective, and to the right, and then to the left is existing conditions. We have chosen to show the first grade corridor as an example. Again, you can see it, the corridor in front of the classroom relates to the color of the room, helping the student identify the classroom. For the upper levels, we have kept with 2 stripes in the classroom to follow the corridor pattern. It's in front of the new cabinetry in the sink area. And this, again, the accent wall correlates with that cabinetry and plumbing. Again, each typical classroom will have new flooring, new ceiling, new LED light, marker boards, tack boards. The main idea of the classroom is to provide a sense of placement in the school and provide wayfinding through the color and floor pattern, as though the concept of the school is to provide a sense of unity.
Hi, this is Tarika. Now we'll move on to the building additions. First, we are going to talk about the kitchen addition that is situated on the north side of the existing cafeteria. As you can see here, this is the floor plan of the new kitchen layout, which is designed for 650 students. The design focuses to upgrade the existing kitchen with all standard equipment and infrastructure to efficiently serve healthy meals. It includes the renovation of about 950 square feet of existing kitchen area and an additional 2,600 square feet for a total of about 3,500 square feet of kitchen space. The new layout is now bigger and more spread out with dedicated areas for the servery, food prep, dry storage, freezer, and cooler to help them function better. The kitchen is designed with 2 points of sales based on the occupancy. We've also included an office space along with the restroom and locker facility for the kitchen staff. Here, on the top right corner, you can see the existing kitchen photograph, and the image on the left shows a 3D view of the new kitchen design. For the finishes, we have used quarry tile for the flooring and FRP and ceramic tiles for the walls.
Next, we're going to cover the new administration area, which is located on the east side of the school on South Polk Street. This new area will consist of 1,700 square feet of renovation and 2,500 of new construction for a total of 4,200 square feet of new administration area. In addition to the building structure, a new driveway will be incorporated to allow for a drop-off area at the new school front. This is an exterior rendering of the new school entrance. Welcoming is the key word which has guided the design for this addition. The extended double high canopy will allow for a covered drop-off area, which will lead you to the building front step into a glazed entrance that provides transparency into the school and the reception area. In order to maintain the existing building identity, we're using the same brick veneer and stone material palette found in the building, as well as incorporating the use of modern materials like aluminum composite panels for the underside of the canopy. As you can see, the canopy uses red, the school color, for a bright and warm overall appearance. This not only injects a fun element into the building especially designed for elementary school students, but also enhances the student's sense of belonging in the building. Continuing on to the administration floor plan, you can see the different spaces that will be included as part of this addition. A new secure vestibule, reception, new registered office, clinic, admin suite with offices, conference room, and break room. Taking a closer look at the secure vestibule and reception area, on the right-hand corner, you can observe an image of the existing condition. And on the lower-hand corner, you can see the enlarged floor plan for this area. This shows a diagram of how a visitor or parent will be allowed into the front vestibule through the main entrance and into the reception area for check-in. Once checked in, that person will be allowed into the school as necessary. On the left, you can see a proposed rendering of this area using red and the school colors on the accent wall and new signage. There will also be new millwork, ceiling, and LED light fixtures. This is an exterior rendering that shows how the new entrance will be illuminated late in the evening, which we hope will become a new beacon of light for the community. In addition to the new vestibule addition, we have explored incorporating a new canopy into the existing entrance that allowed for a covered drop-off area for that entrance as well. We want to clarify this is an alternate, and as such, it is an additional item of work that may be awarded as part of the contract once the bids come in and if it is allotted within the budget of this project. The shape of the canopy emerged from trying to preserve the existing trees around the area, as well as using the school colors on the underside soffit to create a similar language between both entrances.
So this just gives you an overview of what we are proposing. And I guess at the appropriate time, if there are questions, we will entertain them.
Hello, everyone. You can ask questions by going to submit your questions online at dallasisd.org, Bond 2015 questions. And if you're joining us on Facebook, you can also ask questions in the comments sections. We're here to answer any questions you have about the project itself. Our first question is, what is the construction timeline?
I can definitely answer that. So we're scheduled to start with construction at the beginning of next year. And we're planning on finishing fall 2021.
Great. And what will the students be displaced during construction? And a follow-up to that, what can we expect as far as safety for students while the school is under construction?
Sure. No, the students will not be displaced during construction. Construction will happen after hours and during holidays or weekends in order to prevent any disruption for students during the school year.
And another follow-up question, what precautions are being taken for the workers and the students regarding COVID-19?
For the workers, they will be following DISD guidelines as well as CDC guidelines for COVID-19.
This is Don Smith. Let me elaborate on that a little more if I may. We have plans in place where the construction workers, when they go to the job site, the temperature is taken. They also have to go to a hand wash station. They have to have proper PPE, which would be a face mask, their hard hats, their vest, and gloves. So we monitor that. We have safety managers that go to all job sites, and we get updates daily of what's going on. Each general contractor is responsible for their construction workers and through the subcontractors. So we get daily reports of what's going on, and we monitor that very closely.
Thank you, Don. We have another question coming in. So what should we expect for the upcoming year? I'm thinking Edie Curry, this may be something that you can answer for us, or perhaps Trustee Foreman, you may be able to tackle this question as far as what people can expect for the start of the new school year.
So in terms of just, can that question be just a little bit more specific?
I'm assuming they're referencing about how the school will actually operate as far as classes and class schedules and all those sorts of things.
Okay, so at this time, I am working with the principals on the district's evolution education re-entry plan. And so we will have more information sooner than later regarding, again, the districts that relates to how that is going to look in terms of social distancing, in terms of all of the safety precautions that need to take a look at that once we get all of that ironed out, since we are playing now and looking at scheduling and trying to figure out how that's going to work best to keep everyone safe.
Right. And could someone please repeat when they anticipate the work beginning and what are the next steps in the process for the renovations?
Sure, I can definitely answer that. The work will begin, it's scheduled to begin at the beginning of next year. And after that, we'll be working again during after hours, weekends, and holiday breaks. So the renovations and the addition is scheduled to finish during fall 2021.
We've had a number of people join us late. Would you mind, Victoria, running over the presentation one more time so everyone can see the great things that you're planning for, they're being planned for Barbara Jordon Elementary School?
Sure. Let me just go back to the beginning and we can do a quick.
And also remind everyone viewing us today, if you're watching us on Facebook, please feel free to ask any questions in the comments, or you can go online and ask questions at www.dallasisd.org/bond2015 questions. That's dallasisd.org/ Bond 2015 questions, or just ask in the comment section on Facebook. We're here to answer your questions. Go ahead with the presentation again.
Okay, so an overview of the table of contents. We have project location. We're going to go through project scope, building renovation, and building addition. Project location. The Barbara Jordon Elementary School is located at the south side of Dallas, Texas. For the project scope, we will go over the addition. The addition will consist of a new administration area and secure entry vestibule, as well as a kitchen expansion, addition, and servery. Renovation work will consist on site work improvements, exterior improvements, replacement of educational casework and teaching surfaces, interior finishes improvements, flooring, replacing ceilings, and provide new LED light fixtures, and as well the replacement of MEP systems. On this slide, we're just showing an overview on the school floor plan showing where and the scope is located. Number one, we have the administration addition, which is located right here, if you can see on your screen. Number two is the kitchen addition, which is located north of the existing building. And three, it just shows the extent of the existing building. All that area will be renovated. Over here is just a closer look of the floor plan, and here number one, as we were looking at before, this is the administration addition. Towards the north, you can see the kitchen expansion and addition, and the overall square footage of the building and the different spaces. For the building renovation, we are including new VCT flooring, new carpet throughout the school area. We're going to break down a little bit per wing. So we have pre-K, kindergarten on this north wing right here. We'll be providing new VCT flooring in the cafeteria, using the school colors for the flooring. For the first grade, first floor, we'll be keeping the school colors as well with complementary color, orange, to provide wayfinding for the kids. Here we can see an enlarged floor plan of a typical classroom. Again, there'll be new millwork, new marker board, new flooring, new ceiling, and LED light fixtures. Here's another example of that first grade wing, again, showing how we'll have an accent wall with new finishes, new lighting, and new marker board. Moving forward with the building addition, we're looking at the kitchen area. As you can see, the servery has been expanded to allow for more area, providing an office, dry storage, freezer, cooler, as well as a locker area as restroom for the staff. On this side, you can see a 3D view of the space layout and a comparison to the existing conditions of the school. We'll be using quarry tile for floor finish on this area, as well as FRP walls and tile. For the expansion of the new secure vestibule administration, this is an exterior rendering of the new school entrance. Again, we're trying to make this new entrance feel welcoming. The extended double height canopy will allow for a covered drop-off area, which will lead into the building front steps into a glazed entrance that provides transparency and into the school and the reception areas. In order to maintain the existing building identity, we're using the same brick veneer and stone material, as well as using modern materials for the underside of the canopy. As you can see, we're using red, which is the school color for a bright and warm overall appearance. This is the administration new floor plan. As you can see, this shows the different spaces that will be included for this addition. You have a new secure vestibule, a reception, a registered office, a clinic, admin suite with offices, conference room, and a break room. This slide takes a closer look at the reception area. On the right hand corner, you can observe the image of the existing conditions. And on the lower hand corner, you can see a diagram of how the secure vestibule is going to work. Visitors and parents will go through the main from entrance into the reception area for check-in. Once checked in, they'll be allowed into the school. On the left side, you can see a proposed rendering of the reception area. We're again using the school colors to emphasize the school identity. Also, there'll be new millwork, new ceiling, and LED light fixtures. This is an exterior rendering that shows how the entrance will be illuminated late in the evening, which we hope it will become a beacon of light for the community. In addition to the vestibule addition, with explore incorporating a canopy into the existing entrance to allow for a covered drop-off area on this entrance as well. We want to clarify that this is an alternate, and as such, it is an additional item that we'll be able to evaluate once the bids come in and if it will be allotted within the budget for this project. The shape of the canopy emerged from trying to preserve the existing trees around the main entrance, the existing entrance. This freestanding canopy also uses the school colors on the underside soffit to create a similar language between both entrances. And this brings us to an end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your time. And if there's any additional questions, we will be happy to answer those.
Thanks so much, design team, for your presentation. We're not getting a lot of questions tonight, but we are getting a lot of thumbs up and a lot of excitement from our communities online as far as for the design itself. Again, if you would like to ask a question, you can do so either in the comment section if you're watching on Facebook, or by going to dallasisd.org/bond2015 meetings. We are excited about this particular project. I'll wait a few more minutes to see if any additional questions do pop in. In the meantime, Executive Director Curry, would you like to make any comments as far as Barbara Jordon and about the project itself?
Thank you, Jacqueline. Again, we're just super excited about all of the wonderful things that are being planned for our students. Right now, we're still again in the planning stages for reentry. The district does have a very detailed plan that will include student safety first and all of those other things that will need to happen before we're able to be in a brick and mortar state, if you will. So again, just thank you to Trustee Foreman, thank you to the architectural team, and all of those who are working on this project to make sure that Barbara Jordon is a place our students will be excited to return to, and it will be a place where they can learn in a wonderful, beautiful, stimulating environment. Thank you.
Trustee Foreman, as we're beginning to wrap and wind down this meeting, would you like to have any closing remarks?
Well, I just want to say that anytime that there's an opportunity to enhance the education for children, it's really important. And particularly in the southern sector where we've had some challenges in terms of getting things done. This is just a great opportunity. I think the students will be pleased. I'm actually pleased with what I've just seen. I'll be watching it very closely, of course, to ensure that we do all things that we say we're going to do. But I'm excited about the way the design looks, and I think the students will also be excited about looking at their campus once it's completed.
We want to thank everyone for joining us tonight at this Bond 2015 meeting. Once again, you can keep track of this and all of our Bond 2015 projects at www.dallasisd.org/bond2015. Again, you can track all of these and other bond projects at dallasisd.org/bond, that's BOND 2015.